Hey, welcome to this video. If you arrived here, you're probably searching for a review of the Oxford Communique. So go over how it works and give you my 2 cents, whether I think it's a good use of your time. I'm always coming out with videos like this, so consider subscribing. And if you like my free training on the number one, simplest, and fastest way to earn a full-time income from home, all I have to do is click the link below. You'll see my email opt-in page. Enter your best email. I could send you my free training if you want. Oxford Communique, let's dive in. So what this is basically, it's an investing newsletter written by this gentleman, Alexander Green. His investing philosophy is unique in that he focuses on the companies themselves, not so much what's going on in the news. So, like he has questions like, are these companies increasing their sales? Are they growing their market share? Are they paying down their debt? Those kind of questions. And he likes to stay market neutral, which means he doesn't worry about where the market is headed. It's impossible to predict that sort of thing. Instead, he asks, where is this particular company's earnings headed? So really company focused. Now, he also utilizes what's called his 4 pillars of wealth. I'll quickly go over each one. So pillar 1 is a properly diversified portfolio, with most of your portfolio invested in safe long-term stocks. Some invested in medium-term stocks, and then a small percent allocated to shorter-term, riskier stocks. So it's kind of like a pyramid with your least risky on the bottom, and then you have fewer up top. Now, and then pillar 2 is let your winners ride and cut your losers short. Pillar 3 is knowing the risk level of every stock invested. And pillar 4 is to cut investment expenses. So you want to avoid paying outlandish fees and avail of any tax advantages when you can. So he's worked on Wall Street. He has more than 20 years experience as a research analyst, which is all well and good. But what really matters is not so much a person's credentials, it's can they actually pick good stocks, right? And so if you look at his stocks picks from the past decade or so, most of the picks have actually performed quite well. 3 years ago, he was hyping up a company called Marvel Technologies, not the comic book, Marvel Technologies, a semiconductor company, and it tripled in value at its peak, and then it dropped a bit, but still around double. And then about 2.5 years ago, he recommended a genetics company. They went up more than 1,000% in 1 year, which is amazing. And then it fell since then. It's still at 5 times its original, or when he recommended it. 4 years ago, he was pitching Foxconn, which is an electronics company. It hasn't exactly tanked, but it's gone down since then. So, we could say it's a loser, depending on your time horizon. But yeah, on Stock Gumshoe, very high ratings on Stock Gumshoe. So Oxford Communique has a 4.4 out of 5 stars on Stock Gumshoe. And Stock Gumshoe, if you don't know, it's kind of like the Trustpilot of investing newsletters. So anything above a 3, honestly, is quite good. So 4.4 is amazing. Now, what's included with your purchase? Well, it's very standard. So you get the newsletter itself, which comes out once a month. And that includes usually 1 or 2 stock picks, as well as some research and some commentary. You also get a model portfolio that contains dozens of stock picks and buy and sell prices. You also get the Oxford Insight. This is like a newsletter that goes out 4 days a week. It gives you updates. If you need to make any changes to your portfolio, buy or sell or add more, and any market news, any current news. And lastly, special reports. So special reports are long form presentations that he's particularly bullish on at that particular time. And it could be on anything. It could be a particular stock. It could be a company. It could be a sector, a new investing strategy they've been working on. It's always changing. But that's special reports. As far as the price, there's basically 2 prices. So first year is $49. Sorry, 3 prices. So 3 options. So the first year is $49 a year. That you get with that you get the digital version of Oxford Communique without any special reports. And then for $79 per year, you get the digital and print versions of the newsletter, along with special reports. And then for $129 per year, this is quite odd. You get the digital and print versions, but not the special reports, which obviously makes no sense. So I don't know if that was a mistake or that's some marketing gimmick they're using, but why would you pay more for less? So anyway, but basically it's $79 a year if you want everything, or $49 if you just want the newsletter. Now, so it's a great newsletter. It is owned by Agora, which is one of the biggest newsletter publishing companies out there. And I'm not a fan of Agora. They tend to use very hypey marketing tactics. They don't have the cleanest background. They're actually fined $2 million for defrauding senior citizens, which is nothing to money to them. It's just a small cost of doing business. But this newsletter is quite good, so it gets my stamp of approval. But you're here obviously because you're looking to grow your wealth, maybe earn an income from home, and maybe even quit your job. If you're interested in any of that, what I suggest is click the link below. You'll see my email opt-in page. Enter your best email. I could send you my free training that'll teach you how to make more money, how to grow your wealth from the comfort of your home. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this review. I'll see you on the other side, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.